So yes, the gatekeeping happens when people are actually stuck and they don't know they're stuck. And the reason why they get stuck is because they don't realize that. I know that a lot of people will get upset hearing this, but it needs to be said. I don't say it too much, but I think I need to say it more. But when we are full of this reality that is constantly about something that already exists and people doing things based on that thing that exists. And yes, of course, we were born into this, but it doesn't mean that your whole day should revolve around that. So let's say, for example, you've worked very hard and you also got very lucky and you're privileged to have a job that is something you like, but it's very hectic and it has to do with something that someone else made. Meaning anyone, it doesn't matter. Like, let's say you're working in, I don't know, research field or something like that, and you work under a university. The research part of it, like let's say that in this scenario, is yours, but you still need to do it underneath a university. You still need to use those tools. You still need to get around those guidelines. And someone like that, if they can think more about their, yes, obviously they have to know those rules and those things. If they can think more about their project, this is someone who's actually closer, as close as they can get in that kind of a human field, because their knowledge of what they're using and their the things is coming deep from within, and they are thinking and asking themselves questions, because this is what a researcher does. They start with a hypothesis and then they keep asking questions. They're like, okay, why this, why this, why this, why this? And so this person, even though they're not going deep within their energy completely, they're going deep within that thing. They're questioning things. So this is an example of someone who is, yes, they are under that university. Yes, they do have to get the right funding. Yes, they do have to do the structure of hypothesis and how is this going to help and all that stuff. Yes. But their day-to-day life, they're asking questions. They're pushing boundaries and thinking of things, right? But we're going to go, that is in the finite world. In the infinite world, there's a video, there's someone who asked a question about this, and I'm going to get to that in a second. I can't remember which video, so maybe it won't be tonight, but soon. When you question these, so when you don't question these things, and you're just told stuff, and you're doing this on your own time, let's say you haven't devoted your life to it yet. Like, let's say you have a job. I know a lot of people in spirituality, they have a job, and they start doing some spiritual stuff. Their first thought process is, I want to, they've read the books that talk about, what is it? I want to be a service to humanity. And they don't realize that being a service to humanity, you have to truly be of service, for real, is to understand yourself so deeply that you know what your style of energy is. And you can, like I said, you can work up to this, but I'm saying, like, if you actually want this should be your goal. You will never understand people or be able to help people if you haven't worked on all those layers, which sometimes has to do with going through your healing and trauma. Not some people need to do a mixture of stuff, but some people, that's all they need to do, and then bam, they get to that, if that makes sense. And you'll continue to be healing and stuff like that because that's just how it is. But for you to even have the right mindset to even see through that, there's no way you can do that. And so that's the first problem in, like, the spiritual community. This is why I'm talking about gatekeeping, by the way. So I talked about the other science one because that is a person who doesn't care about, really, they might like service to humanity, but they just are interested in something. But they're doing more for humanity by questioning and going deep within a topic than a spiritual person is that does this gatekeeping. And I'm going to explain why, because they're trapped, right? So what happens is, that's what happens. So they mean well. Even people who go to a religion, they mean well. They want to, Like some of them are like, I want to, I want to follow Jesus. But they don't realize that what Jesus did, Yeshua did, and Mary Magdalene is go within. So if you want to follow Jesus, you're not following. You are learning from and doing what they did, which is to go within. Jesus or Yeshua, whoever you want to call him, and Mary Magdalene, they're not the only ones, by the way, went so deep within that they understood others and the universe and other things so that they could be of service. So these people who are blindly following and expecting are doing the opposite of these things. And some people, this is obvious. Like, I've already said this. But it's not obvious when they read these books. They're like, oh, this person wrote a book. Oh, this person's talking about this on TikTok. They know. Are they talking about something that they actually went deep within? Probably not. Probably not. The people that I've met about 3 people that are practitioners on here, and they have gone, but they go back. They don't keep going. They've set on those terms that everyone's like recycling around. And the whole issue that is in this dimension, the learning teaching dimension, if you're confused about that, go listen to my podcast. Look for the learning teaching. There's 2 parts to it. It's, yeah. This is the problem. So why is spirituality is the closest? Because it's tackling or exploring infinity. Why are we doing this? And I'm saying we to be nice, because I'm not a part of that. I'm not. I'm saying we because of humanity. Why is humanity doing this? Yeah. So that's basically, and so the gatekeeping, this is how it happens. Because gatekeeping and anything with a hierarchy means that people think that hierarchies exist because of the limited amount of time that humans live, and that's the best system that humans have come up with. Humans, not other energies, humans. And then those other energies have supported that structure. And that's also in my podcast. So gatekeeping, fear of things, thinking that you need to hoard things and stuff like that, that comes from this. It comes from thinking that all you need to do is get enough of that outside stuff to make something happen. That's not what it is. How are you supposed to help people with stuff that's out there? It's all fake anyway. So how are you supposed to help people with the things that you read? That's supposed to help you to go deeper within. Those books and spiritual things like that, they should not be helping you stay out there to reorganize to do TikTok videos about. That's not a service to humanity. That's a disservice to humanity. But if they help you go within and learn about yourself and go super deep, that's a service to humanity. Because it's leading you to your true self and your true authenticity. And that's what everybody really needs in this learning teaching dimension. They do not need any more of that stuff out there. There's plenty of it, don't worry. So if you want to do videos like that, don't do videos. I'm going to be honest, don't. It's a disservice. Not you, but people who see this video that thinks that they need to do that. That's not what it is. Going within and understanding who you are and how your energy actually helps people without you even doing it, that is a service to humanity. This is not a service to humanity. It's just adding to the stuff that other people have made. So I hope that people understand that. If you have questions, please leave it in the comments, or book a session with me, because I can help you with this if you need help, because you can do it yourself, but I'm ready. I'm ready to help you. So book a session with me.